Yeah, so you've got a push-up challenge. So the first thing is you're going to be doing is a max set of unbroken push-ups. Now, with that set, when you do go through with the push-ups, if you kind of rest on the floor at the bottom of the push-up for, too long, that's going to be the set over. If you rest also at the top, and I'll say it's kind of like take your weight off your shoulders. So if you have a moment and you're doing your push-up, going through, and you repping at the either side, you get tired, and you kind of hang back there, bum comes up too high, your shoulders go back. I'd say technically that's the end of the set as well. So sort of just staying over your shoulders with the push-up. You're doing a max effort set. If your form breaks down, call it. And then we're going to do is an EMOM. So we're going to rest a couple of minutes after that and then do a 10-minute EMOM where you do 20% of that max effort every minute on the minute. Okay, so that's all it is. So you'll be doing about 250% of what you did for your max set. Try and think about keeping the reps quite controlled, tempo with that as well. And that's all it is. It's the main part of the workout today is those 10 minutes. After that, we get a rest 2 minutes. We're also doing bench dips. If you've got like a bench somewhere, ideally when you're doing the bench dips, you're trying to keep your hips really close to the bench when you're dipping down. So say the one thing is, well, if you are doing dips and that's your back, the bench is over there, and then your back starts sliding further away from the bench, okay, that's kind of game over. We want to try and stay as close to the bench as possible with the back as well, and that angle in the arms. You can have either your legs bent or straight for that scale. You then get a rest again for 2 minutes, and you're doing 50% of that max effort set. Now, you can obviously break that 50% up, okay, if your arms are quite short and not really recovering, you can break it up if you need. Once you finish that, I'll give that about 2-3 minutes. We get a rest a minute and then do it again. Yeah, okay. The next little piece you're going to be going through is essentially just a midline piece. So it's all up there. You've got 3 rounds, and all it is, it's going to be 10. And I'll kind of explain it. If you've got a band, you don't need one, but if you've got a band, that's really good. It's not 10, it's 20. You don't have to link it up. So if you've got like a red band like this, amazing. If not, you don't need one, but it does make it quite good for your back. So I'll use my bands. What you're going to be going through are 10, 20 each side lateral plank walks. Now, if you've got a small space, you can maybe do 5 each side and do that 4 times. But all it would be, you'd be in your plank, yeah, the lateral band walk, going through, nice and tight, weight over, 1, 2, 3, 20 times. So quite a lot. Once you've done 20 the other direction as well. So it's 40 total. So you will need a bit of rest in between there. Then you're going to go through and do 10 reps each side is a plank rotation. Okay. So what you can do is you'd be on your normal plank. Okay. Rotating through there. Going under if you need to, and then all the way up, nice and tall, control it back down. If you've got your bands, I want to see it banded. In case you do a side plank banded rotation, I'll find some good tension. I'll be over the top, reach under, all the way up, so we're squeezing through the back down, all the way up, squeezing through the back. 10 of those reps, and then you're going to finish on a crab plank or straight leg crab plank, which is just hands pointing underneath you, forwards, okay, hips up nice and high, okay, going through that movement, okay, for 30 seconds. And we'll do that 3 times through all those 3 movements. Cool. However, we will start on the push-ups. So if you've got your band, you can start with a scorpion stretch and an inchworm walkout. So you're going to go 5 inchworm walkouts, do a scorpion stretch each side. So nice and tall, hinging through the hips, even though there's not going to be much hip movement today. I just want to get you warm as you hinge, do a little push-up, and then rotate, stretch, scorpion stretch, rotating through the back, chest, and then back up. Let's go. Just going through 5 reps. Okay, so once we've gone through those 5, you're going to go through now and do 10 scapular push-ups. So you can either be on your knees for that. When I am doing my scapular push-up, think about keeping your shoulders depressed. Okay, I'll just be in that position, so on the balls of my feet, weight over my shoulders, keep the shoulders depressed, let the shoulders sink in, push out, hold for 2 seconds at the top, sink in, push out, hold for 2 seconds. Keeping your butt belly nice and tight as you're going through that movement. So trying to get as much movement through those shoulders. You can go on your knees for this one as well. I don't want it to be difficult. So just 10 reps, okay, with those scapular push-ups. So so you might feel tight, might feel that there's not much movement there. You might feel like you've got loads. Once we have done that, what is it? I think it is. Is it a bird dog or it's the other way through? We're going to do just a little bit of balance. We're extending out, opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to hold each one for about 2 seconds, 10 reps total. Being as just centered as possible. And all I want to see is take opposite arm, opposite leg out, ready, extend, reach out nice and high. And then come back in, and then other side, hold 1, hold 2. Trying to be nice and smooth with those transitions. I really like doing this like if you've got a PVC or foam roller and kind of placing it on the small of the back. So really holding your body as steady as possible. I want to sort of have as little shift from side to side. Hold for about 2 seconds. So 10 total. So it'll be 5 on each side. So you could all link them up. You could alternate. I quite like alternating. It's just challenging yourself to minimize that shift. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it on your hands or your feet if you do shift from one side a little bit too much. So just thinking, eyes focusing on the floor. Okay. Seeing some steady looking people there as well. Not much movement. It should be quite a smooth transition from one to the next. Imagine being really soft on your hands. And we're going through okay. I thought Jen was holding a wine glass for a second. I was like, oh, no. No, okay. So going through that. So once we've done that, we're going to do it all again one more time. So we're going to go back on those walkouts. Try pick up the pace just a little bit more now. So on those walkouts, quite fast. And you can play around with that arm positioning as well. I like Rachel's and Rich's, not Rachel, Kim and Rich's sort of in sync walkouts. Hi, they've lost the sync. They've lost the sync. Okay. So once you're on those 5, then you're doing the scapular push-ups. Okay, so hitting those scapular push-ups, keeping the weight forward, going straight into them. Okay, and that last little bit, we'll go 8 reps total. Okay, last bit, just warming up through there, staying nice and steady. So with the bird dogs. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So you should be feeling nice and warm now, nice and ready. So a max effort push-up can be on your knees as long as you keep the same scale throughout the whole bit as well. So it's going to be a max set. Just remember you can go all the way down, all the way up. You can vary your arm position, but as long as your weight's not drifting back, bum's not in the air, you're not resting on the floor. It's an unbroken set. So everyone will be a little bit different here, but you want to at least sort of be able to hit 20. So if you think 20 is out of reach, okay, then you'd probably go through and go on your knees or change the scaling accordingly. Okay, so see, I don't know if Laurie has frozen or not. We're going to start about 10, 15 seconds. Oh, there she is. Okay, so started in 10, so a big effort. So 2 minutes after we get a full rest afterwards. So we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, big push, people. Here we go. Yeah, so you can start now. Big push on the push-ups. Okay, no pun. So good form. Think chest, thighs on the ground, getting the chest and thighs up at the same time as well. You can vary your arm position. I will allow you to sort of change that up a little bit. You can rest at the top. However, don't shift your weight back. Okay. Getting through. That's it, Jen. Good effort. Did you get 20? Yeah. Laurie's done. Laurie's finishing up. We might be a while for some people. Okay, good work. That's it, Rich. Good push. Nice, Fran. Doing well. Nice, Kim. So we can't drift that weight back, Kim. We've got to stay over. Yeah. Nice. Rich and Kim done. Fran, we might be here a while now. Okay, good work, Fran. Keep going. Good push. That's it. Keeping that weight forward. Doing really well. Oh, my word. Okay. Fran does realize that she is making the rest of the workout really hard for herself. Okay, but keep it up, keep it up. Okay. Done. I was going to say, there's a 2-minute time cap. Awesome work. 1 minute 50 worth of push-ups unbroken. Okay, so we're going to
That's really impressive, Fran.
What was that?
I just said that was really impressive, Fran.
I know, it was good to watch. It was good to watch, inspiring. How'd you get on, Fran?
40.
40, unbroken. No, really good. Really good. I know people got a few scores. Some people have different tempos. I know Laurie likes a bit of a machine gun push-up. Okay, so it goes through quite quickly at the beginning. But that's really good, guys. So you know your numbers. You all know your own numbers. And that's the thing. This workout works for your own ability. So you're now doing 25% of that, okay, on the minute. I'm going to allow, obviously, people to recover. We've still got about 1 minute and 10 seconds to recover. Okay, so if you want to grab a drink, the pace is a little bit slow today. It's not going to be a full burnout. However, push-ups are really underrated. They are amazing for your abs as well. Abs, core, midline. Okay, when done well. So when I was a kid and I started training, this was like in my bedroom. I'd do loads of push-ups. Okay, I've actually used one of the workouts that I did as a kid in the programming. Okay, 30 seconds. So I'm going to start setting up the EMOM time. We've got 30 seconds to go. Just on that recovery. And you're doing, obviously, 25% of your total. If it's an off figure, round it up. Okay. So 25% of your total. So if you're a little bit like, if it's a weird figure, round it up.
Is it tempo?
Controlled. Let's go through and say 2-second lowers. If you can. If it's sort of going to pot, and you're breaking, then you can go through. So, you know, it should take you at max, say if you got Fran, sort of 20 seconds or so, 40 seconds rest. Okay, if you're doing that tempo with those reps. So 2-second lowers, punching it up. I've got the timer sets. So it's 10 rounds of this. Getting ready. First round in 3, 2, 1, go. So that 2-second lower roughly, punch up. Can be quick up though, so it doesn't have to be continuous, just quick punch and straight down. So 1, 2, punch. 1, 2, punch. You can break down the sets as well. At max effort set, you might find you might start to feel better. If you just finish and you really burnt out in that first round, you might feel better sort of 2-3 rounds in. And then it might gradually get harder again. Okay, so 20 seconds. Just turning my buzzer up so it does beep. There we go. 10 seconds. So round 2 starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going for it. So you might have to break the sets down. That's fine. It doesn't have to be unbroken now. We're just getting that volume. And you find that, yeah, as you said, if your form is going, you can't keep tempo, as you can speed it up and keep your form. Okay, I just want it to feel like a challenge each round, each minute you working to a big capacity for your own ability. So you've got 20 seconds left. $15 seconds. Think how you go, will you be able to make it through? 8 seconds. As I said, if it feels like a walk in the park, you can slow that tempo down more as well. Okay, so it's gonna be different for everyone. That's absolutely sap Fran at the beginning, but that's good. That's what we kind of want. Nice work. I think work rest is about sort of, you know, I don't know, 20, at least sort of working, resting 1-to-1. So you don't really want to be going too much over 30 seconds. We're 35 seconds in. So round 3 has been done. Think of all the push-ups you would have done today. By the end, got a big chunk out. That's all this is. We're just trying to get volume in the workout. So 5, but keep relatively good form. 3, 2, 1, and now you're going again. Okay, so number 4. Nice. Good, Jen, looking nice and tight, strong form there. Kim and Rich as well. Keeping good tempo. I'm loving where I'm seeing people's weight as well, staying forward as we fatigue. Really tough to do. 22 seconds in. Same thing, a little shake, stretch, you can move around, you can completely just relax those shoulders as well. Kind of zero leaning going on the shoulders. Okay, we're coming up for that middle set now. So it does go quite quickly. You've got 20 seconds or 15. 8 seconds. Whoop, I'll turn it down. In 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Round 5. Good work, people. That's just, I'm really focusing now as I'm fatiguing. It's trying to think, squeezing your glutes as well. Yeah, look out for that midline. If you can't engage your glutes and push up, rest. 20 seconds in. And I always say by sort of round 5 in these 10-minute EMOMs, you've got an idea of how you're going to get through to the end now. Okay, if you're going to make it, if it's going to be a bit of a struggle. If you are struggling already, keep hanging in there. Okay, you're halfway. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, in 5, 2, 1, go. Okay, awesome work, people. Keep with it now. Round 6. So home stretch, fighting to keep that weight forward. So kind of break the sets down. 20 seconds in. Okay, good work. Well done. Good fight. So 30 seconds. Okay. 15 seconds. Round 7 coming up now. So in 10. In 5. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. 15 seconds. Great form, people, still ready. Steady tempos as well. 30 seconds in. Well done, people. So 3 rounds left. Nearly there. "15 seconds. So in 10. Round 7. So if we can keep that tempo, it's been really good the whole way through. Everyone's been good control. 2, 1, go. So everyone's been showing great control on those reps, staying nice and tight in the midlines. And honestly, that's why I think push-ups are one of the best exercises. Obviously, loads of variants, but just great for your midline. If you focus on that, if you keep that control. 20 seconds. 30 seconds. So, Laurie, well done. So 20 seconds for that next round. 15 seconds. So we have 10. In 5, 2. Here we go. So Triceps feeling really tight now, really tight. 20 seconds in, round 9. "30 seconds. It's kind of like a dangerous work-rest ratio. You don't want to go beyond sort of 1-1, but we've only got 1 round left. So 20 seconds for the very last round. You've done really well to get through to this point. So just keep fighting, keep that form as well. Okay, strong through the midlines in 5 seconds, in 4, in 3, in 2, final set, let's go. So final round through. It's nice steady tempo. Well done if you're finishing up. Just keeping an effort. Nice, Jenny. That's a Laurie in France. A strong push. Well done, you made it. Okay, while you take a rest, I am writing also down your stickers for your attendance for the lockdowns. So I'm just updating it, the list. Okay, for your t-shirts. Okay, so what we'll go through, guys, is have a bit of a rest now. Okay, arms are really tired. If you've got a bench or something nearby or chair, we are going to be getting the bench dips. However, I want to give you 2 complete minutes now to kind of recover. So you can stretch the triceps out. You can just move around, grab a drink. But yeah, you've got about 1:40, a complete recovery. Okay, arms are very tired. So yeah, obviously, you can have bent legs if you need. You can go with straight legs as well on this. Well done for getting through the push-up. So that is the main bit. That's the hardest bit. Okay, you don't have to go too crazy on the bench dips. Yeah. So if you found like you went complete failure in that first set of push-ups, maybe the bench dips, save a couple of reps. You can if you want though. You got 1 minute. I'm going to give this set a minute's time cap as well, though, on the bench dips. So you've got 1 minute to do as many as possible. I'll cap it at a minute. Okay. So 30 seconds. Just letting those arms, hopefully they're starting to feel a little bit better. They'll be quite tired, though. 20 seconds. 50. Getting ready, so sitting on your benches or standing by. 10 seconds. So it's a minute max effort. Obviously, keep that form chest nice and upright in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So if you can go with straight legs, great. Keeping those hips back. You might find that you're completely done from the push-ups. That's okay. Nice, people at home. Great depth as well. So everyone trying to get below 90 if you can in those shoulders. Okay, or bum to floor. Okay, so have a marker that you're hitting. Keep that consistency. 20 seconds in. "30 seconds. That's it. It burns very quickly. Trying to remember what I said about keeping your bum close to that bench. Okay, so don't let the hips come forward or away from the bench. Well done, Jen. Okay, resting. So we have a minute. So you're going to take 50% of that. We're just doing 2 rounds. However, you might need to break that set down. Okay. So have a rest. You've got 1 minute. And then we're going to rest a minute between the sets as well. Okay, so taking 50%. So it's still quite a big set. Okay, remember, if it's a funny number, just round it up. Okay. Okay. 30 seconds. I mean, listening to a very horrible cover of, I don't know if you know the song, I think it was Wheatus, did a song called Teenage Dirtbag. Really cheesy song, but I'm listening to a cover and they're absolutely destroying it. It's horrible. Okay. 10 seconds. 50%. Pretty big effort in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, people at home. That's it. Keeping the hips close to those benches. Locking out these poor triceps. They're probably wanting to like shake at the top. People finishing. We're going to go on the minutes. We will go on the minute then. Okay, good work. So we'll go on the minutes. You're going to rest another 30 seconds. Final bit. I'm going to challenge you at home now because this is the final bit. You can break the set down, but I'm going to say 2-second lowers now. Okay, for this last set, we're going to add that tempo in. 2 seconds down. Try and keep your hips close. If your hips are leaving the bench, rest. Okay, break it down as you need. This is it. Last bit pushing in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. So last bit, think about sitting nice and tall. 2, punch. It might be breaking down to a few sets, 2, 3 sets, 4 sets, 5 sets. Okay. Great work, people. We're dipping for a long time. We've got that minute as well to fit it all in. So going through nice Laurie here, Jen. Good tempo, Laurie. I think we are done. Okay, so you can have a quick little stretch off. So we are going to be going into now, okay, those plank walks. If it's a lateral banded plank walk, okay, it doesn't have to have a band. Okay. So if you've got a small area, you can work in sync. You might have to go 3, 3 until you get to a total of around about 20. Okay. You've got a big area, it just means you can do more in a row, but a total of 20 in each arm. You might go, if you've got a really small space, you might go 1 and 1, just alternate sides. Okay. 1, 1, till you get to a total of 40 on each side. Okay. So you've got the bands, so you want to sort of loop it to a figure 8 if you've got one of the big bands, at least. Okay, so figure 8 it. Okay, you could triple it if it's massive. But that one will give you loads of tension there, Jen. That's good though.
Nick, it's
okay,
20.
so
Nick,
we're going through. Yeah, what's up?
just 20 one way, 20 the other.
Yeah, so if you're doing sort of 1, 1, you do 40 total, or yeah, 20 on each side.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to start through, stay nice and tight, tough on the shoulders now. So in 3, 2, 1, go. You can angle your hands out as well. That will make it a little bit easier on those wrists. If you battle with a bit of compartment syndrome. Going through, so it's up to 40. This one I'll probably drop the reps a little bit as we go on. Okay. So 40 is a lot, but next one I'll probably drop it down a little bit to maybe 15 on each side. Working through. What, a few more seconds. So the side plank, if you do find your wrists are quite sore from all the floor work, on the side plank, you can go through and do this on your forearm. You can be on your hand though, okay? But banded side plank with that rotation, okay? So this is that Rich Kim finishing up. A lot of midline today. Okay, so you're gonna go through now. Okay, 10 reps at lateral banded side plank. Yes, so you're grabbing the bands. Okay, with the rotation. You can either be on your forearm if you want. Okay, and going through, sort of rotating up on the forearm. Okay, or on your hands. Okay, rotating up and back down again. Obviously, when you're on your arms, there's going to be more tension on the band, okay? Just because it's a bigger range of movement. So you're going 10 each side now. So you're in 3, 2, 1. Don't have to have a band. Band's a good one to try though, okay? Purple one might be a bit much, Jen, okay? You can try though, but it's pretty full on, yeah? So 10 each side. So you find it hard on the hand, you can go on the forearm as well. It makes it lighter, or hold the band further apart. That's it. Ready? Think about squeezing through the shoulder blades as you rotate up. That's all we're trying to do is, even though we're pressing through the floor, we're trying to get the back of the shoulders quite active with lots of these movements. Okay. Yeah, just go through your arms, Jen. It's fine to do a rotation without the band. The purple ones, I don't think I could do it. Okay. So 10 each side. We'll probably go through this 2 rounds through. So slow down. When you rotate through as well, even if you have a little bit of a pause, if you're doing the other side now, is having a little pause at that top position. So holding that tension. So finishing up. Okay, we're now going to go through in a second or two. Finish your reps. I don't want you rushing. You're going to be going into a crab plank in a second or two. So we're doing that straight leg crab plank, yeah, which is face up. You can be in your hands or your forearms. The forearms is a little bit tougher if you've got great mobility through the shoulders, the hips. Okay, it's a big test through the gluteus, that posterior chain as well. So it's going to be a 30-second crab plank holds. Okay. So starting through 3, 2, 1, go. So 30 seconds. Nice high hips. So you can have straight legs, bent legs as well. Okay, but really drive those hips as high as you can there, Fran, as well. Squeezing the glutes and drawing your stomach in. You 15 seconds through. This can be a tough one to work with, but really think, can you squeeze your butt? That's a checklist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Have a short rest. The banded walks we got to do again. This time we'll do 15 each side. So I'm just dropping it. This is the final time. We'll do 2 rounds of this just to finish up on. Done really well today. Loads of pressing. Some probably sore wrists if you're not used to the floor work. There we go, Jen. That's a good one. Yeah. That's the same as the red ones, it looks like. Okay, so going through in 3, 2, 1. 15 each side now, so a little bit less. See if you can make those steps even a little bit bigger. Those triceps as well, especially when you're pulling that band out after all the dips, the push-ups, they'll be tired, they'll be fatigued. Trying to keep the weight forward. So that's the hard thing to do now. As we fatigue out, we want to try and shift the weight naturally back off the arms. Okay, it's trying to keep their weight forward. Doesn't matter if you have to break it down, doing sets of 5s, 3s, it's fine. I'll give you time to work through. This is the last time on this. Achy shoulders today. Okay. So good work. Okay, so from there, what we are going to do is we are going to now start into the band and side plank rotation, sorry. Okay, so going through, same thing, we'll keep that at 10. Okay, remember, if you can get a little pause at the top, that'll be great. Okay, so when you're ready, you can start in your own time. So hitting those reps, little pause. Okay, you think about squeezing through the back of the shoulders, hold it for a second. So keeping hips nice and high as we rotate through to the side position. Okay, hips in line with the body. Great work, people, for getting it done today. You're nearly there. Okay, finish with the crab planks after you've done this movement. So a little hangout at the top. And once you've done the 10, you can rotate sides if you haven't already. So it's a slow tempo. Should be taking you a decent amount of time. I don't mind the slow tempo going through these pieces. It's about working through. Work for about 30 more seconds. So good work, people keeping a good line at home as well. Trying to hang out in that top position. 15 more seconds. So finishing up in 5. Okay, well done. So we're going to go through now, hitting, this is that crab plank to finish. So setting yourselves up, hips as high as you can. This is it for the day. Last time, we're just doing this 2 times through. 3, 2, 1, go. So 30 seconds work. So if you're really batting to get the hips up, yeah, bent legs is the way to go. You're squeezing through the glutes, tough on those shoulders. Great little movement to do though, because we're looking at a lot of flexion through the shoulder right now. Okay, it will be tough. Your chest might be really tight. Okay, so this will be challenging now as well, sort of just to counteract those push-ups. And that is time. Well done. Okay, that's a 30-second hold. So once we're done, we're going to go through. You can stretch out the back of the wrist. So well done, people. Great efforts. So just going back of the hands. Okay, you did really well to get there. So you're just pulling back. Yeah, I might go 1 at a time. Wrist might be really tight. You might just go 1. You might go 2. Just pulling through. Even get a couple of circles happening as well. Sort of articulating those wrists. Get them moving through. You can even do 1 together, both at the same time. Changing direction as well. Okay. And then even like a little shakeout just at the ends. Okay. So we're going to do 1 movement. We're just going to do a scorpion stretch, 30 seconds to start the sequence of just a cool down. So 30 seconds each side. So going into that scorpion stretch. And with those scorpion stretches, we'll start it now, is play around with where, you find that tension, where you release it. So your arm might be up higher. It might be down a little bit to the side at 90 degrees. But play around, 15 seconds. We'll go 30. Okay, so changing sides. Okay. So taking your time, slowly coming out of that one in a second or two. You can be a bit longer if you want. Okay. And we're going to go into a little bit of saddle position, like a tall saddle. And we're just doing a couple of stretches. So being a tall saddle, we're just going to go through some stretches in that saddle. So the first thing what we're going to hit up is we're just going across the body, already briefly, we'll keep it quite subtle, is you'll go across, so just stretching the tricep out, just starting gradually. Quite a short stretch, it'll be about maybe 15 seconds. Just releasing some tension out the triceps, the lats even as well. Okay, we'll change sides up, other side as well. We are going to go into that shortly, Laurie as well. So going back onto the other arm, and you're going to go into is the eagle, isn't it? So we're going through, so just crossing over. If I can reach. So you could go eagle, you could stay going across the body at the same time, okay? But that one now, 30 seconds. I've actually got sore forearms, so my forearms are going into each other. It's quite painful, getting a bit of a mash. Okay. From there, same thing, other arm, bit of a roll. Okay, and then going into the other side, so eagle, other side through. I'm just going to go into a, obviously, tricep shoulder stretch through there. And then from that, we're going to go into an archer. But before we do the archer, you can just start with a basic lat stretch as well. So you can go through, reaching up, grabbing the tricep. And then really get focusing on the long head of the tricep. I can lean a little bit to increase that stretch. And okay, so I'm sort of shifting that weight through. Now, if you feel you want to take that further, you can go into an archer. You can use a strap as well. Okay, with a band. The bands are quite thin that we're using today, but you can use a band. It's 10 seconds. Okay, and then we'll go to the other side as well. So going into the lat first, just normal lat stretch. So just 10 more seconds in that one, and the same thing, we can take it into the archer. Okay, so going into the archer hold. So your last 15. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, people, slowly coming out of that. Well done for that today. I've taken down note of you doing the sessions as well. So getting your Lockdown Hero t-shirts. I think that's what it's called. Okay, so going through that. But well done today. Good work. It was a tough piece. Well done, Fran. Well done, Jen. Well done, Laurie, Rich, and Kim. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a good day.
Good work. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day, everyone.